Today I'm going to change my oil and filters and stuff for the first time since I've gotten it. I put about 5,000 miles in this thing since I got it with the oil that was in it, and I was told the guy before me had changed it fairly recently. He never really drove anywhere anyway, so I was kind of under the impression it's okay. Figured 10,000 miles. If he put 5,000 miles on it on this oil change, that's almost half of the miles he put on it since he owned it. But just to be safe, I'm going to do it, change the filters, because I don't know how old they are. Oil filters, fuel filters, that stuff. And they got these big drain pans here, so I'm just gonna do it here because I don't have one of those, and I don't really want to worry about disposing of 10 gallons of freaking oil either. We got going on here, there's two big filters right there, and the fuel side, we got one there and another one kind of down here a little bit right there. And this looks like it's been on there for a long time, so not totally sure. Don't really want to find out. This is the Newell factory. We use technology, or they use technology. I'm gonna use their technology because I don't have any technology at home. Why do I even say that? What is home? I don't have a home. This, wherever I park this thing is home. So I got technology at home because this is where I'm at right now. How about that? So I just went and got some oil. I went in there. Everybody looked busy. I didn't want to bother anybody, so I just went and got it. Like I said before, fly on the wall. Don't mind me. So I got my own oil. And I noticed my Emma used to be a part of Route 66, and there's a big chunk of land right outside of like downtown where there used to be a big BF Goodrich plant, and some of it is still there, like the big iron machines that did something along the lines of making tires. A lot of it's torn down, but I went through there and just checked it out. It's a unique little town. It's really like the plot of cars is basically universal to hundreds of thousands of small towns across the map. I've seen so many of them. It's just crazy. It's, as soon as like interstate things happened, everything just died for these places, especially going through race week. We went through a lot of little towns that, you know, were killed by that kind of stuff. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to this now. I gotta fire it up, air it up, jack stands it, you know the deal. So this drain plug bolt appears to be quite large. There's another plug over here, but you're not supposed to use this one because it won't drain everything all the way. Sometimes people do that and they forget. I guess you're supposed to use this one here, which is a more obvious solution. It's big. That's probably like, I'd say bigger than 22 millimeters. I'm not sure. I think it's standard though. So I'm gonna have to crawl back out of here and get some stuff and see what fits. Well, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be standard, but this 27 that I got in here from my ARP crank bolt in the Escalade fits on there real nice. So I'm gonna use it. Get that drain pan under here. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. 10 gallons of freaking dinosaur coming right up. Thinking we're all right here. It's starting to fill this little reservoir, but this is what they use for this in the building, so I'm gonna trust that it's the correct thing for the job. That's all drained, plugs back on. Now these are the two oil filters here, these big mofos. I'm gonna poke holes in them, let them drain out, and then get them off with this strap wrench deal he got in there. So that's what I'm doing now. Poke some holes. This is where the old muffler was. I'm actually kind of glad my exhaust is not here right now because it gives me more room to do this. That's what I got going now. I just shoved that piece in there to just dump it. It kind of overlapped into the engine bay a little bit, and I don't know, it was fine, but I just shoved that in there to get the rest of the way out. Oh, these are handmade. All I did is plasma cut this hole here for the muffler, like just put the freaking exhaust through it, send it. It's pretty cool. Like there's evidence of being hand built here everywhere. All right, so I'm pretty sure I'm a certified big rig mechanic now. I'm just saying, I'm in here changing airbags in the parking lot, oil changes, and you know, all that kind of stuff. I mean, basically, I'm ready for an in-frame rebuild. Knock on wood. No, I don't want to do that. Shouldn't have to do that. This Detroit only has 200,000 miles on it, which is like 20% of its build life at least. So we all right. I still gotta poke a hole in the other one though. I think we got a hole poked. Are you ready for the splooge? Oh, I didn't even get any on my hands, dang. I'm way too good at this now. Nothing on my fingers, nothing. Freaking pro. I just got this one broke loose. It wasn't even very tight. And I'm not complaining about that. There we go. Money. Ugh. That was relatively simple. Still have not made a big mess, which is freaking cool. I've never changed oil and not made a mess. And now I'm in a pretty high stakes place where I really don't want to make a mess. And that right there is the only drop that I can see right now. That's it. So we're doing all right. Okay, so we got these other two filters here. Gonna put those on. And Tracy gave me some Vaseline to put on the O-rings there. I've never used Vaseline before. I always just put oil on there, but if that's what they do here, then that's how I'm gonna do it. Oh yeah, let's get some nice and get it on there and just, I didn't fill up the other one the whole way with oil, but I filled it up a lot just so it spends, you know, that much less time filling it up after it gets fired up. I think it'd be fine if I didn't fill it, but you know, peace of mind, everything helps. But I also don't want to attempt to fill it up the whole way because I don't really have a good way to hold it, and I don't want to dump my 5-gallon bucket of oil onto the parking lot here. That'd be bad. Got them big freaking filters. It's got another filter here that I don't even know what that does. What is this? I don't know. I thought it has 2 fuel filters, but they're on the other side of the block. I don't know what the heck that thing is. Okay, well, I'll be able to do that later, figure out what it is. But let me get this big chunky pan out of here and get to pouring in the oil into the actual engine now. You know, I don't think I even need a funnel because I could just hold the old bucket neck right up to the fill hole here. Look at that. 1 drop, that's it, 1. Incredible. I can't believe it, honestly. I can't believe it. I've never done such a clean oil change in my life. And this is the most amount of oil with the biggest spill potential that I've ever had. Pouring it in was a little tedious because I could get most of the bucket in just off the neck into the motor. But when I got down to lower the bucket, then I use a funnel. And that stuff's so thick that the funnel took a while to, like, you know, roll in there. And then I couldn't even use the funnel anymore because the bucket lip. I'd take the lid off the bucket and then find a wider funnel. And I almost didn't make a mess. That's my mess. That little spot right there. So close. Just couldn't pull it off. And it was from 1 slip up too. I was kind of like pouring the bucket and I was like, you know, all weird contorted because I have to see it. And my head's like right here, so I'm all like this, and then the bucket was kind of resting up against this pulley, and it just went boop, and just went boop. Just one little splooge was enough to freaking frick that all up. It'd be like that sometimes, you know. When we get this thing fired up, double check the oil level. Now when I poured all 10 gallons in, it was over full in the dipstick, but the filters are not full, they're only partially full. So I think it'll suck it up and, you know, have it be all right once we get there. I love that sound. And while I was under here, I decided to grease the yokes and the slip here, just cause they got this freaking awesome like automated grease gun thingy to let me use. So I did that real quick, and I would have filmed that, but I actually forgot that my GoPro was in my pocket, so I guess you don't get to see that. But basically all it is put a little thing on there, and here it go a couple times. It's not that entertaining. If you feel like you need to see that, I think you need to reevaluate what you're doing with your time, honestly. So yeah, we're done. We're done here. Gotta go put my stuff back and clean myself up. When you borrow someone's tools, you always gotta put them back. So I'm in here putting them back. It's a very strange place when no one else is in here, but it's really cool. Just all these big machines in total silence. It's pretty neat, just absorbing it all, you know. That's Dale Jr.'s old one. I made a video on that a month or two ago, something like that. Just search, you know, Dale Jr.'s old. No, it's up there. It's freaking sweet. I'll give you a little teaser what's in here. Looks like they're working on it right now, doing something, I'm not sure. I know it's for sale, but I don't know what they're doing to it here. Well, today was a successful day. I'm gonna get this footage imported, uploaded, edited, and uploaded to YouTube, so I can continue the streak of posting every day. I have not missed a day since the Saturday following race week. I've missed one day in like the last 2 weeks, and I think before that I've missed like a grand total of 5 days maybe in the last over a month. Pretty sure it's been, because I missed 2 days before race week, one at the end of race week, and aside from that, it's almost been really every day. So that's what I'm about. I'm gonna keep doing it. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button and expect a post from me tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, because that's what I do now. YouTube is my full-time thing. So my goal is to, you know, generate enough that I can build something else. I need to build a new car besides the Escalade, so I can actually show me building it, because you weren't there for the Escalade. It was just kind of showed up, it was done. I got other stuff in the pipeline to build that I think would be really cool, and you could learn a lot from, and I'll learn a lot from just by doing it. Like, just get out there and do new things. That's what I'm about. I'm doing all this maintenance here now so that I can get it done as headache free as possible, so that I can afford to put diesel in this thing to go more places, do more stuff, you know, just be doing stuff. That's the name of the game. The more you guys watch these videos and interact with them and tell them about your friends if you learn something useful, the more it helps me do more stuff that you want to see done, basically. Am I doing it out of self-interest? I mean, yeah, I want to build fun stuff, but you also know that I like to pass on the lessons that I learn while I do things, and I don't explain stuff the way that other guys do. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you tomorrow. Actually, you should go check out that Dale Jr. video if you haven't seen it already, because that thing is freaking pimp. And I'll tell you what, if my YouTube freaking blew up, like if that thing came up for sale in like a year or two from now, I would totally buy it, because it is like freaking Big Al 2.0 on the inside. It's freaking sweet, and it's got slides, you know, it's just newer and nicer. If you like mine, you'll like that one, so go check that out.